Artisan creation of a denim ballerina. We bring the shape to the customer's measure, adding leather thicknesses. Now we are ready to create the paper models. Let's see the steps. With the paper tape, we cover the shape. Next step, we draw the ballerina. We remove the card. If you haven't already, leave a like, activate the bell and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. We place it on a cardboard. Then we cut it to size. Now we are ready to draw the upper on the denim. Then we cut the upper to size. Ready. Same procedure with the lining. Using the pattern paper, we draw on the fabric. Then we cut. We reinforce the upper with a reinforcing tape. Now let's get ready to sew the upper and lining. We help ourselves with pins, keeping the two ends still. Now we are ready for stitching. Look at the precision of the craftsman. Once sewn, let's move on to ironing the jeans. Finally, we sew the heel, which includes the two parts, jeans and lining. We remove the pins, the seam is finished. With the hammer, we press the seam. Now we need 1.5 cm wide denim ribbon to embellish the heel, giving it to the ballerina a resemblance to the old cut jeans. Let's stop it with pins, then it is sewn. Once sewn, remove the creases with the iron. This is the result. Now, with the customer's shape, we create the assembly insoles. The material of the Tuscan leather insoles. Same procedure for creating the rubber sole. Using the scissors, we obtain the leather insole and rubber sole. The sole will have a 1 cm rubber heel. Now we just have to take the measurements of the leather insole, which will be placed on top of the leather insole. Now we have everything needed for the complete assembly of the ballerina. We bring the insole to the size of the shape, we fix it on the shape with the nails. With the Risola we bring it to size. In the video we can appreciate the craftsmanship of the craftsman. Once brought to size, we remove it from the mold, and we refine it above and below. We chew the insole and the leather insole. Then we do the assembly. Finally, we finish it off at the muzzle. The insoles are ready for assembly. We use the newly created insole to take the exact measurements of the rubber sole. In turn, it is cut to size with scissors and finished to the tumble. Same procedure for the rubber heel. Now we have the sole and the heel, we can move on to the mastication and assembly. We finish the heel. A heel slot is created on the sole. Let's start with the chewing of the sole and the heel. We discard the two parts and then we assemble them. After a light pressure, we finish the sole and the heel. The craftsman's dexterity and experience will make the difference in the final product. Sole and insoles are ready for fitting. At this point we can nail the leather insole back onto the last, and thus begin the assembly of the flat. If you haven't already, leave a like, activate the bell and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Let's start with the assembly. We take the upper and fix it on the last. Using a nail, we position it on the heel. We chew the insole and lining and then move on to assembly. Let's start by assembling the tip. With the pliers we help to pull the lining. We can see in the video the mastery of the craftsman. The care and professionalism in the creation of a unique piece. Now let's move on to the heel and then to the hips. Another fundamental step, the application of the reinforcement paper. After chewing the toe, the reinforcement paper is applied. It will make the toe more stiff and strong. Same procedure on the heel. We apply the paper, then we cut the excess with the scissors. Now we are ready to assemble the denim upper. Let's start with chewing the affected parts. Then we begin with the assembly of the tip. If you haven't already, leave a like, activate the bell and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Assembly is a fundamental part of the success of the shoe. The experience of our craftsmen will make the difference in a unique and customized product. At this stage, it is very important not to crease the tip. After the toe, we move on to the heel and then the hips. Great job, assembly completed. Now the shoe is scratched at the tumbleweed. Immediately afterwards the shoe and sole are chewed for assembly. After the mastic has dried, we unwrap the two parts and assemble them. Final stage of assembly, the sole. With a sole cut like an insole, it will be much easier for the craftsman to apply the sole with precision. The assembly of the sole is carried out initially from the heel to the toe. If you haven't already, leave a like, activate the bell and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Finally we press the ballerina for 30 seconds, to make the mastic adhere well, then it is removed from the mold. The end result is this. If you haven't already, leave a like, activate the bell and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.